Hello, everybody. This is Charles Anderson, and I'm just a guy from Goodwill, Oklahoma. I've got a really great video game idea. I'm still making my tool set, however, and yeah, I'm just putting up a latest post on the project for that I've been working on for the tool set for the Tone God UI or GUI, little visual editor. I'm working on a my file loader at the moment, and I'm just having trouble registering it properly. I guess hooking it in. I've been reading, eyes bleeding and everything, and I'm getting ready to post. Just a side comment. I like the new look. I do wish that we could bring back the preview picture video window on it, but that's just me, I guess. I'll probably just put this latest post as just a regular link over to YouTube for anybody to watch. That said, information. I found some cool stuff, so I want to pass it along. Uh, like on most Java programs. First off, the generic one. We've got this great little link here, the Netbeans Developer FAQ. I have found a bunch of useful information here. So, like, I've been reading through the source, and yes, I know this does this, this does that, and I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing the trees, but I'm not, I don't really know where this forest is going. So, this is helping to resolve a lot of questions and suspicions, and of how to get things done for my project here. But you know, just gotta just gotta keep reading and getting it all squared away in my head here. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and yeah, get that link in my post. Nope, that's not the forum. Yeah, what? Let's see. I'm liking this new. Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah. I'll just put that there and I like this. I like this the web stuff. So kudos out to the whoever did the latest update for the site. And oh wow, we have the option of opening link in the window new tab. Should I try that? I should probably try that. Huh. Target blank. Oh, title. Huh. Because I just need that. Oh well, I mean it's close enough. Anyway, and I'll just do the rest of the links later. But okay, back to the cool stuff. So yes, NetBeans Developer FAQ. I mean they've got a lot of great stuff here. Because right now I'm trying to figure out, okay, how do I get my loader to be registered with NetBeans? And of course I've read a lot of on this, and uh, I'm working on a different line than the information that I'm presenting today, and I'll probably have to come back to this. But one of the things about Java programs is, it's always void, what main, uh, public void main. It's the normal starting point for a Java application. Of course, with NetBeans, there's no void main void or void main, parameter line arguments. Rather, these things work with registering the modules with NetBeans and then hooking in where you need to hook in at. And so these are called application lifecycle hooks. And so here's the basic list on for they have the installer module installer sequence, and the big thing is for when you need to know. Here's one of the hooks. They have the hook for the validation of your module. They have the hook for some other cool stuff. Like when your module's actually been put into the system. Of course, not all the other modules have been loaded yet. It could be anywhere up, but for your module specific stuff. And then if you do want to make sure that your dependencies are good for, like, if you're depending upon another module that has to be installed, which is what I'm thinking, because I'm going to try to make my project where yes, it'll have its own copy of ToneGod's GUI in it that it will fall back on, just in case ToneGod decides to update her project anytime in the future. But I'd rather have it to be dependent upon whatever version that uh, she has out at the moment. So anyway, right here, this is the magic line for when UI is ready. So that means all other modules have been loaded and everything, and then I can rectify the late stuff. And so this is where I'd be doing that. But they also the hooks for top components. A lot of you, well, a lot of you have already worked with NetBeans. You guys know this. I'm just throwing this out there for the folks that uh, would be new, like me. And so I'm like, hey, this is cool stuff. So I'm tossing it out there. So yeah, we've got the opening sequence that any of these you just override, and add your listener here, and that's why they're called hooks. So you add your listeners, and then on the closing. So they've got a lot of good stuff there, and also a more detailed with more information on these hooks. So I still have yet to read through all this, but I've read enough to say, oh my gosh, this is something that is answering a lot of my questions about timing. So I might be able to fix, read this, adjust my thinking, and might be able to fix that gray screen that I have where I have to flip between the. Oh, well, I could just show it. Where I've got to derp. Where is it? Where I've got to swap between other screens a few times and fiddle with it before I get my graphics. I'm like, yeah, it's just I want it to be able to get to this screen here with the standard. Of course, there's nothing that because I'm working on trying to get the loader correctly. Oh, yeah, the loader correctly. Okay, get your thoughts in a row. We've got this screen. Of course, that's just a JMonkey cube there. No controls or anything are attached yet. But yeah, I want this to be able to load up first shot, and you get this screen rather than the gray screen or whatever that other weird stuff was. But part of my loader. So with the timing and the hooks, I'll probably be able to fix that problem. The problem that I'm working on at the moment is getting this, and this. See, they're all referencing the same thing. Oh, no, because I'm putting on different files. Let's see if I were to. Anyway, my loader isn't registered, so what is going to happen is when I get my loader registered correctly, these are going to be leafs of this file. You'll still be able to view them, still be able to interact with them in their editors, but they'll be understood to be part of this one. So I'll have to be doing some delicate handling on making sure to call these other guys properly, but they will not be considered their own separate files if my loader gets loaded correctly. So, and that's where I'm at, is trying to figure out where to get my loader loaded correctly. But lifecycle hooks, where to start up, code that hey, here's the timing on when I want to process such and such. All right, lifecycle hooks and in-depth information on that. So that wraps up this little blurb, vlog, whatnot, and I'll make sure to get that posted up there. Y'all have a good one, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.